everybody, my name is Leslie Hayes. I want to talk to you about pet peeves. We all have them. Pet peeves can range from something that people do at work or something that just people do randomly and they don't realize that they do it. Um, Pet peeves are particular, everyday, in and out annoyances. Um, my pet peeves would be people that invade your space, um, people that do not wash their hands after leaving the restroom, and um, people that use speakerphone, whether it be at office or out in the public. I want to give you a few examples. I want to tell you a few things that you can do to try to alter a situation instead of being rude or get upset about it. How you can try to kind of hint to people, that there's other things, make them more aware of what they're doing. Because a lot of people don't know what they're doing when they do it. My first example is your office space. I work in an office, I work in a cubicle, and I have people that walk up and stand behind me all the time. I don't like that. I don't like people being in my space. Um, it's hard for me to work with somebody when they're standing to the side of you. It's really rude of them to stand to the side of you instead of standing in front of you to talk to you. Um, as a little joke, I had one of the guys, they come in and they put red and white caution tape on the side of my desk. It's one of those indirect things that we did to have to keep from telling somebody directly, hey, put them behind the desk. Well, as a joke, like I said, we put this red and white caution tape to the side of my desk. And next time that person came in my office, they walked up and said, oh, is that a warning? And I said, we just put that there just, so people know that, don't cross the line. And they kind of joked about it, laughed, and ever since then, they haven't come to the back side of my desk or they don't stand behind me. So, always happy there. I mean, if there's times that you may have somebody that does something like that, you may just say, hey, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you face to face. And they shouldn't take offense to it. Another major pet peeve of mine is when people go to the restroom and they did not wash their hands. When you work in a large office, there's people that are always in and out of the restroom. You can go in. When somebody walks out of the stall and just leaves out of the bathroom. Alright, when you work in a large office, we always have food. You have things that's sitting out. I personally don't want somebody walking up and touching something of mine knowing that they didn't wash their hands. It's gross. And it can be a health hazard. Not washing your hands, you can pass on the common cold, flu, E. coli, salmonella. There's many diseases that you can get from not washing your hands. And you go around and you touch everything. You touch a copier, you touch a desk, you touch a phone. That's gross. But it's not just that, it's not healthy. There's been studies done and surveys taken by the disease center that states that there's approximately 400 people a year that die from E. coli. There's usually about 40,000 cases has been reported. The flu, there's anywhere from 3 to 49,000 people at the max in a year that can die from the flu. And that's one of the more common things that people do get. It's going to be your flu and your cold, or even just regular viruses that people pass on. And when you're in a workspace, in an office, once one person gets it, everybody gets it. Me, as a precaution, I always try to keep hand sanitizer at my desk. It's more for me, not so much everybody else, but since I have it sitting out in the open, I do have people that walk in and they just out of habit, they'll use it too. Great. I love that. I will buy hand sanitizer just for that fact. I constantly am cleaning my desk just because I know there are people there that don't wash their hands. And, like I said, you can go and look at the Center Disease website. You can go and look at food and the U.S. Food Administration website. And they'll give you statistics about things, foodborne viruses that can be passed on. Also, another one of my pet peeves is people using the speakerphone. Love my husband to death, but he's the world's worst when gets in the car and uses speakerphone. He's gotten better and he doesn't do it, but it's not as bad as if you're at work and you are in an office space and you work in cubicles and somebody gets on the phone and puts on speakerphone in a cubicle. It's not an ideal thing. Too many people hear your conversation. You can ask somebody politely, hey, we can hear the whole conversation. Can you please go somewhere else in a closed room or a conference room and have your conversation? There are ways of handling things. If you need any ideas, you can go to, there's office ethics websites. There's books you can buy that will tell you, hey, this is how you can alter a situation. Pet peeves. We all have them. It's something that we all have, particular things that annoy us. But the bathroom, not washing your hands, the standing over somebody, invading their personal space, and speakerphones are my biggest pet peeves. And I feel that there are ways that I could address the issue without being rude. And that is my goal, is to always try to treat everyone as you want to be treated. And just follow the golden rule. Thank you.